Hi, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever felt just hopeless or helpless? Maybe because you're in a job that you just are not happy with, and every Monday you just can barely get out of bed because you just can't face the next 5 days. Or maybe you're in a job where you like it, but you would much rather be home with your children. Or maybe you have already had a job and you're retired, but you just don't have enough money to retire and live the way you want to live. There are so many reasons why people are feeling hopeless or helpless, especially today with the rising costs. A lot of people, both parents are working, but for some reason you just cannot make ends meet at the end of the month, and you see that your family's growing. There's colleges coming up and all kinds of other expenses, and you don't know what to do. I just want to introduce myself. My name's Georgia Watson, and I call this Finding Your Freedom because that's what it's all about. It reminded me today I'm going to a conference with our company, and it's called the Freedom Event. And it's really about finding spiritual freedom, financial freedom, and personal freedom. Time freedom for some people. There's all different ways that you can find your freedom. And I want to tell you a little bit about me. I had a great life. I mean, everything was just going along great. I got married. I had 3 children, 3 daughters, beautiful daughters with my husband, and we just thought we had the world by its bootstraps. We just were going along, having a great life. We lived in a beautiful home in a beautiful area of Northern California, and everything. He was in practice as a chiropractor, and just was setting goals and meeting his goals and exceeding his goals, and everything was just doing great. Our girls were doing great. They were in sports and activities, and just we had money, we had a nice house, we had nice cars, we could go on a vacation. It was great. And then things changed for us. It was right around the time when our oldest we have twins, and they were going off to college, and the market tanked. Things were happening with healthcare that we didn't expect, and so it affected my husband's practice, and just things started kind of falling apart. And I've always been an educator, and I was a tutor, and I helped out as much as I could, but during our kids' younger years, I stayed home and took care of them. So I was very fortunate. We were very fortunate. But then the time came where my husband was really struggling, and I just saw that even though we could handle what was happening at the time, I didn't see where we could really retire in the future. And then things went worse than that. Seeing the writing on the wall, he started a software company, and it was with the hardware that he used in his practice, and everything was going great. We had some angel money, and when the market really went under and we lost a lot in stocks, and his investors pulled out, and we ended up putting up money from our home, which we had said we would never do, but we were so far into it, and he believed in it so much, but we just didn't have enough. So there we were. We had to sell our house. We had to pay off a lot of bills and couldn't even pay them all off. It was really, really our lowest point. Our daughters were in college. We had committed to pay for college for them, and found that we were left with huge student loans. That they paid some of it, but we had a huge chunk. They all went to school out of state, and then we had 2 marriages also. So we really, really were in a state where we thought, what are we going to do? We can get by day to day. We didn't have a house anymore. We were then renting. And how are we going to make this work? So I started looking online, and I had dabbled with multi-level marketing companies in the past. I really liked the concept. There were some things about them I didn't like. And so I started looking online to see if there was anything today, because this had been several years back when I did that, if there's anything today that would resonate with me. And while I was on Facebook one day, I saw something that caught my eye, and it was for Empower Network. And just everything about it resonated with me. I love the products. I love the concept. I love the mindset of the people and the founders. And just where everybody's coming from. It's like one big family, and everybody is so willing to help everyone out. I've never, ever been in a situation where there was no competition among the members. Everyone's there to help each other, to grow, to develop, to be better people, to have more money, to have more time, whatever they want in their life. And so this event we're going to in a couple of days is called the Freedom Movement. And really, that is what it's all about. It's about being free to do what you want to do and have what you want to have. And it has changed my life tremendously. I am on the way, and my husband is going to be able to retire soon, and we will really, really start enjoying our freedom at that point. But even so far, it's just been great. I've been with this company for 6 months, and I can't say one bad thing about it, only good things. I just would hope that you would give it a try and look at it and see what you can get from being a member of this community. It's really, really a win-win for everyone. So I hope you take a look, and I'll see you on the inside. I would love to chat with you, and just give us a look. I have all my information either at the end of this video or in my blog, and I would do everything to help you to get on your way to your freedom.